These and grandmothers and grandfathers, they are here to send this energy through and to tune us to a tone of life. Now the ocean nations, water is the voice of the thought, and that all the water nations make. These thoughts are movement, feeling, carrying, and birthing are stored in the water as a little tone. And tones of all things come together as one. And this is where you hear when you have the spirit, the spiral shell, and you hear the rushing of waters. These are the voices of all the relatives that have ever been in that sea. So it is with the space that the sound of every being, of every movement, of every stillness is blended into a tone. These tones have pattern and wavelength, have to do with number 13. Just as these 13 strings of life, 13 roots, and that grow to 13 branches, and 13 great beings that blend as one, make our universe. So the water nation speaks, and in its movement and in its presence, the wish of the better life everywhere. So charge your vibrations, charge your surroundings, charge your life again with your sacred song, which is a sound which has been described within you. More. Let your life fulfill its purpose, and in that, all those movements and thoughts and feelings that bring about this purpose, they become a sound that is heard in the soul, in the place they call infinity. So that virtue, your virtue, becomes your song of prayer. Now, Mega Mama. Now the ancient record keepers hold a council, and before them are the remembrances of the original nature of everything. Through thought, through feeling with thought, through feeling and thought, then touches and sends out a ripple. And this ripple works with fire, creates a movement in the fire. The movement in the fire is a flash of time that we are. We are light appearing and disappearing with the rhythm of our internal song. And so retain your vibration. Awaken the gifts of your star lineage. Speaking of this DNA again. Move. Be. Construct. Do your thing in fulfilling your purpose. Be alive. Now the sounds of the tree is called the voice of ancient. The voice of ancient. It has been said that each one is the cell of this great being of this universe, and that the universes too are small parts of the land of the grandmothers and grandfathers that live under the shade of this giant tree. Understand the 4 enzymes of soil, water, flame, breath, that these are more, they're active principles and with spectrums of understanding of communication within them. And within these 4 basic, all other life revolves, evolves, and completes. There is a great world of essence where spirit is known, spirit thinks, spirit loves, spirit is, and the vibration from that potency is again the material thing that we have, experience that we are. And also to remember the heart connection, the sacral connection, the pineal connection to the tree of love, the great tree of paradise, and that is the ascension tree. That each cell is guarded by the waters, tended by the spiders, blessed by the hands of love, and fed through the Creator's own song, you. Now, that's the 10th dimensional yangs, the hub of the web. It's a weaver's realm. Now, Tamil, universal law of prosperity. Everybody likes that one. Flower nations, queen of reality, the radiance of the tree. all in one, 13 dimensions of life. 11th dimension yin, realm of morning star, 11, 11, 11, 11. Now, Tamil, the universal law of prosperity. Now, Tamil, the seeds of life, the symbol of the feminine, 11 dimension in the way of the morning star, frequency of the 11, 11, 11, 11, and the flower, nations of many colors and medicines, they are here, and the sacred water is here, a real living water, and also a man is here. Within him is all these directions of life and dimensions of life, these 13, and Cha, Kali Chasha, and Gabriel is here. With the light, a golden light, and is shining out as a radiance to assist us. As we now have reached the branches of the tree and are beginning to seek shelter and nourishment there, way of prosperity, Tamil. Tamil is this path that goes through many layers and goes through those dimensions, and that's why it's curved in this way, is to show how, as in our world, there's a way to get to a place, that there is also a path that crosses the different layers of space called dimensions, and that this seems squiggly to us in the third world. And the plane that moves across everything, this is just an oval, almost a straight line. Now the flower nations, the flower nations, they remind us to rejoice in life, in that happiness, to create a field of energy that brings fulfillment and upliftment, that this field of happiness and that naturally exudes us as a pheromone, as a hormone that we emit, a smell, a chemical, that this happiness is, as it comes from the human beings and also from the animals and the trees, it brings about their maturing, you could say, of the fertility of the land. It is the mate, you could say, to the fertility of the land. And so the animals and the people and the trees and the rocks, there is a happiness that exudes, and exuding brings the compositions of earth unto their function. That is the moment of germination. So the happiness is a key to it. The flower nations are radiant of this happiness. In their colors, they show who they serve, what part of life they serve to their color, and that color of their flower also speaks of the potency of their root. And the roots are the building blocks of life, and so roots have the power of affecting the earth, the water, and the fire in our bodies particularly. And as a plant, they also give us breath, air. And so they are companions in our walk towards God.